Your voice would have made Odysseus tear himself from the mast of his ship.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Speak before I cut you!
Gods, how I've missed that temper.
Alexios? Is it really you?
It's good to see you after all these years. Your singing voice hasn't improved.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Speak before I cut you!
Gods, how I've missed that temper.
Alexios? Is it really you? You were always better with your fists than with your singing.
And you're as beautiful as you were on Kefalonia.
I was covered in mud half the time. Still am. Life of a farmer, I suppose.
I got your note. How did you know I was in Arcadia?
Everyone's hunting for the Misthios with the broken spear and pet eagle. So I started a little hunt of my own.
No matter where I used to hide on Kefalonia, you were the only one who could always find me.
That's because you were terrible at hiding.
Me? You're the one who couldn't hide if your life depended on it. Maybe you only found me because I wanted you to.
Listen, we both know I was the one who was best at hiding. I'll prove it. Stay here, close your eyes, and at the count of 10, come and find me.
You're joking.
Come, it'll be like old times. And no using Icaros, that's cheating. Now, close your eyes.
Ένα, δύο, τρία, τέσσερα, πέντε, έξι, εφτά, οχτώ, εννέα, δέκα. Ready or not, here I come. You call this hiding?
Your tracking skills have improved.
Well, I thought this game was silly then, and I still think it's silly now.
After all these years, you haven't changed one bit.
It feels like forever since we've seen each other. I couldn't wait to find you.
When did you become so charming?
Since I got your note.
Oh, this is too much fun. I want to hear everything about your life, from the day I left until now.
And I want to hear about yours.
Oh, my story would put you to sleep. Come, let's go to the beach and talk like we used to in Sami.
Off we go now.
Your life sounds so exciting. But there's something very important I need to know. Can you still hold your breath?
My breath?
On Kefalonia, you could always swim farther and deeper than anyone else. You used to bring me the most beautiful treasures from the sea.
Don't move.
Bring me something beautiful from the sea, for old time's sake. You were underwater so long, I was getting worried.
A few sharks got in the way.
Sharks!
Nothing I couldn't take care of. I did manage to find you this.
Oh, Alexios, it's beautiful.
Poseidon and his pets couldn't get between me and my prize.
You haven't changed. While everyone else cowers before the gods, you'd challenge them to a fistfight.
I did manage to find you this.
Oh, Alexios, it's beautiful.
I wasn't coming up for air until I found the perfect gift.
It's beautiful. You warm my heart like the sunrise.
Your heart isn't the only thing I could warm up.
Has that line ever worked for you?
I guess not. I didn't know how much you meant to me until I watched you sail away.
We're here now, together. That's all that matters.
I'd bring you the whole ocean to see that smile. Was it that bad? Anais? What's wrong?
Seeing you playing and laughing like old times. There's something I haven't told you. I'm married.
I see.
I should have told you sooner. I'm sorry. Meet me back at the house. I'll explain everything. Oh, I'm glad you came.
So you're married? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Seeing you brought back so many fond memories. I wanted to live in them for as long as I could. Life's been hard since Dantos left.
Where did he go?
Once the war started, Spartans came for his sword. He was killed in battle, leaving me to run the farm and raise our son.
You have a son?
Arion. I'd love for you to meet him, but he's run off again.
Why aren't we looking for him?
He always goes to the same cave, where he trains to be a mighty warrior.
Training alone encourages bad habits. I don't think I've met a boy who didn't want to become the next Achilles.
Yes, of course. You've given me an idea. You could talk to him.
I could?
Gods know he doesn't listen to his boring mother. But you've seen death up close. You could convince him to stay away from fighting and help me here on the farm.
I don't think I'm ready to talk to your son just yet.
Please bring my son home.
All right. I'll talk to your son.
Thank you.
How should I introduce myself without scaring the boy?
Tell him you're a friend of his mother's from Kefalonia. The one with the eagle. The stories I've told him about you are his favorites.
Is there anything about your son's father I should know? To help me connect with him?
Dantos broke his finger, working the fields. It healed crooked. When Arion asked about it, my husband said he was so strong as a baby, he grabbed it and snapped it like a twig. This is how we knew he was blessed by Heracles.
I'll find Arion.
My husband used to take him to the cave on hunts. They'd spend nights there. It's been taken over by wolves since then.
Wait, did you say wolves?
Yes, worries me sick. He calls them his friends and, believe it or not, they seem protective of the boy. Please, don't harm them, Alexios. Arion would be devastated. Was there something else you needed to know before talking to Arion?
If they don't attack me, I won't attack them. There he is.
Whoa! You look like a mighty warrior.
And you must be Arion. I've come to bring you home.
Why should I trust you?
Your mother and I used to get into trouble back on Kefalonia.
Kefalonia?
We'd sneak into the markets, grab as much cheese and grapes and bread as we could carry. My eagle, Icaros, kept watch and warned us if there was anyone coming.
You're Alexios? The eagle bearer?
Your mother trusted me with the very important task of escorting you home through this dangerous forest.
But I don't want to leave.
I know. You come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
I know when you were a baby, you broke his finger with the strength of Heracles.
Pater's fingers were big and tough. That's why I trained, to make these hands strong like his.
I understand, but first we need to leave this cave. The wolves are getting hungry.
They never eat me. They're my friends.
Yes, your friends. Let's go anyway. Your mother misses you very much.
If I do, could you teach me to be a mighty warrior?
We'll see. Now come.
There you both are!
He killed my friends, Mater!
Oh, Alexios, why?
You told him about me, Mater. He knew things.
I did. He wanted to know all about you, so you weren't scared of going with him.
I wasn't scared. I was brave.
Thank you for bringing him home.
Your mother and I have known each other for a long time. She told me you like to come here to train, but she wants you to come home.
But I don't want to leave.
I know. You come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
You're right. Maybe you could tell me.
I don't want to talk about him. I want to become a warrior.
You spent enough time here, Arion. It's time to go home.
I don't trust you. I'm not leaving.
I'll make you a deal. Come with me now, and I'll train you to be the mightiest warrior in Arcadia.
Really? You really will?
Really. Now come.
There you both are!
You didn't have to send anyone after me, Mater. I can take care of myself.
I know you can, my love.
At least Alexios said he'd make me the best warrior in Arcadia.
He wouldn't come with me, so I said I'd train him.
You lied to me?
He was just following my wishes, my love.
I hate you both.
His temper comes and goes like waves on a beach. Thank you for bringing him home.
That's enough! Your mother sent me here to bring you home, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So get down here right now, before I come up after you.
Okay.
You're not still mad at me for the cave, are you? Fine.
There you both are!
You didn't have to send anyone after me, Mater. I can take care of myself.
I know you can, my love.
He yelled at me. I was so scared.
You yelled at my child?
You wouldn't come with me. There were wolves everywhere. I did what needed to be done.
I hate you!
Next time, think twice before you raise your voice to my child.
Anais, wait! Arion, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
I hate you!
If I had a drachmi for every time he said that to me, I wouldn't need this farm. Thanks for apologizing. He's upset now, but he'll come around. There you both are!
You didn't have to send anyone after me, Mater. I can take care of myself.
I know you can, my love.
You told him about me, Mater. He knew things.
I did. He wanted to know all about you, so you weren't scared of going with him.
I wasn't scared. I was brave.
Thank you for bringing him home.
What are you smiling about?
I was just thinking about how I could possibly repay you for bringing Arion home to me.
You owe me nothing.
Thank you. You are a true friend, Alexios. Although, if there is one more favor I could ask of you...
Anything. Most people I do favors for pay me in drachmi.
I don't have much, but if you could do me one more favor, I'd be glad to pay you in chickens.
Anything. I'm sure I could think of a few things.
Name your price, Mistios.
One item of clothing for every act of kindness performed.
By my count, that's 2. You can have my sandals. But if you want to earn more, there is one more thing you can do for me.
Fine. What is it? All this time together, and you haven't shown me where you sleep.
I'll show you a better spot, but we won't be sleeping.
I want your lips. We have so much lost time to make up for.
That's a lot of kissing. Better get started.
Your appetite is insatiable.
You've awakened a part of me I thought I'd lost. I know you've already done so much for me, but if there's just one more thing you could do...
I'm not sure I can stand up.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior, but I can't lose any more of my family to war.
If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm.
I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
I don't think I'm ready to teach your son how to farm just yet.
Please help me teach Arion to farm. He won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. But I don't think he's as fond of me as you are.
You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you. How are the lessons going with Arion?
Hello, Arion.
Go away. I'm not talking to you.
You don't have to talk, but you should listen. I lost my father when I was young. I ran far, far away. My only friend in the world was Icaros. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What did you do?
I cut off his fingers with this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
You can, but first, I need you to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
I will. I think you'd both benefit from having someone around here who can fight.
I'm going to be the fiercest warrior you've ever seen. I'll cut my enemies into pieces.
Stay close and pay attention. I won't have you injuring yourself. First, A warrior must be resolute in their decision to kill. When you're face to face with the enemy, you cannot hesitate. Hesitation hastens the grave. My mother taught me that.
How often should I train?
All day, every day. And when your hand starts to bleed, switch hands.
What weapon should I use?
For now, we're going to find you a wooden sword.
Έγνον μία από φράση μέρα είναι. Μακρόθεν, επικίνδυνον εστί.
Here, this should do. If you're going to learn to fight, you need to use all your senses to anticipate your enemy's every move.
How am I supposed to know that?
By taking in the enemy before you and trusting your instincts. Watch. I'm going to swing at you from the right side. I want you to defend yourself.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, no fair! You said you were going to punch right!
I also said you need to use all your senses. You heard me say right, but you should have seen me go left. Let's try again, and listen carefully. I'm going to attack you from the left.
Okay. You lied to me!
And you're not paying attention. Don't let what you hear distract you from what's actually happening right in front of you. Very good.
I blocked the eagle better! I'm the greatest warrior who ever lived!
Don't get cocky. The moment a warrior gets too proud is the moment they get cut down. This time, I'm going to attack you from the left.
Bring it on!
You're a fast learner.
I wish Pater could see me now. What happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Whoa, Mater! Alexios taught me to be a mighty warrior like him!
He did what?
You wanted me to teach the boy. I can't teach him what I don't know. But what I did teach him, he can... I did what I thought was best.
Best for who? You?
Best for both of you. Anyone can learn to use a plow. But with the tools I gave him, he can...
He can go to war and die like his father. Like my husband.
I know you've been through a lot. But you can't protect the boy by living in the past.
I thought bringing you here would help us have a better future. I thought if you showed an interest in the farm, he'd get excited and maybe give up on becoming a warrior. It was wrong of me to put that burden on your shoulders. I'm sorry.
Your mother wants you to become a farmer, and that's what I'm going to teach you.
But farming is so boring! I want to be a warrior like you!
Whenever I see the sunrise, I'm never sure I'll get to see it set. I walk away from the people I love, knowing it might be the last time I ever see them again. Is that the life you want? Good. Now follow me. Ever heard of the poet Hesiodos?
No, but I know Homer, and Achilles, and Hector, and Odysseus, and the giant horse.
Study Homer if you want to learn to put people in the ground. but study Hesiodos, and you'll learn to grow things out of it.
Boring. Why?
For new life to grow, we need to clear away the old,
Why?
stopping the new plants from growing.
Why?
Because... Now I'm going to show you how to kill a chicken.
But I love chickens.
If you're going to feed your family, you're going to have to sacrifice a few chickens. You don't have to kill any today, but watch carefully how I do it. Clean and precise.
What happened to the bully whose fingers you cut off?
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Mater! Alexius taught me how to be a farmer, but you could teach me how to be brave.
Maybe one day I will.
Yeah, he taught me about Hesiodos. He taught me to burn the old, because it soaks the new. And then he killed a bunch of chickens.
It sounds like you both had a productive day.
Your boy is a fast learner.
Thank you. This means the world to me.
So this is where Anais keeps her wine. Smells strong. I'm getting lightheaded just sniffing it. Anais must have a lifetime supply of olives stashed here. Anais never told me she made honey.
It's been nice having you around, Alexios. But I feel bad. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in Teia. I haven't been to in ages. There's food and wine and music.
There is a few things I need to do first.
What do you say? Want to spend an evening alone in the Teia market together?
An evening alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me in Teia.
I should find out what Anais likes before our evening together.
Δεύρον έξω.
There you are. Now, let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections. And tonight, I'll leave the decision-making to you. Remember when we used to steal food from the markets of Kefalonia?
We could steal from this one, for old time's sake.
Always the troublemaker.
Welcome, my friends. I have a wonderful selection of wines for you and the lovely lady. Only the finest grapes from the finest vineyards. Do you prefer your wines dry, sweet, or strong?
You've been all over the world. You must know all the best wines.
We'll have the dry wine. We'll have the sweet wine.
Indecisive, I see. Here, take this one. It's one of my favorites. Young and sweet like the lady here.
I like my wine strong, but this will do, I suppose.
Ανάκρουσε πρίμναν.
Τούτο άδικον εστίν.
Άι!
Τι γίνεται?
Everything smells so delicious. My mouth is watering.
Smell that? That's the tastiest food in all of the year. Tell me, what will it be? We have leg of lamb with rice and olives, roast chicken with fresh vegetables, and slow-cooked goat stew.
Oh, decisions, decisions.
The chicken with vegetables sounds nice. We'll have the goat stew.
You remind me of my wife. Honey, what do you want for dinner? I don't know. Ugh. Here, take the chicken. Food that says I have no idea what I want.
This will be tasty, I'm sure. I only wish it came with olives.
Πού καίγνω, τι δει
Ε,
πράγμα.
πάσον τούτου.
Oh, I can't tell you how much I needed this.
Αδύνατον εστί. Άδικον εστί.
Welcome, welcome! If you've got sweet teeth, then I've got sweet treats for those teeth. What will it be? Grape pudding with walnuts, fresh strawberries with cream, or baked pears with a honey glaze?
Yum! Choose wisely. I love sweets.
We'll have the strawberries. We'll have the grape pudding.
Can't decide. Ah, well, here. Take the strawberries drenched in delicious cream.
Oh, this is fine, I suppose. Nothing's as sweet as honey, though. This was fun. It's late. We should get back to the house. Don't want Arion to worry.
Mater! Mater! You're not going to believe it!
What is it, Arion?
Bandits attacked the house, but I found one of Pater's old swords and did everything Alexios taught me. And I scared them away because I'm a warrior like the mighty eagle bearer.
That's incredible, Arion. You...
I hate to say I told you so.
Don't lie to me. You love to say I told you so. You always did.
The boy defended what's his. You should be proud of him.
I am.
But... I guess never would have said I told you so, but it's okay, you don't have to believe me.
Oh,
It's
please.
quite as...
I know you're dying to say I told you so. It's written all over your face.
Guess it's why I'm not an actor.
Alexios, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia. And that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Anais.
Please let me finish. The fact you taught Arion to fight, when I explicitly asked you not to, shows me you're not the partner I'm looking for.
But he fought off those bandits. He could have been injured. Or worse.
I understand. And it's okay. You felt you knew what was better for my son. And maybe you're right. But I'm looking for someone I can trust wholeheartedly.
I'm just not the person you thought I was. I should go.
It wasn't fair of me to have these expectations. You are wonderful the way you are. And I'm happy we got to spend time together.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will, Eagle Bearer.
But I love you. I've always loved you.
I know. And I loved you, too. But I think it would be best if Arion and I moved on with our lives. Stopped living in the past and started building our future.
Parting as friends, then?
Of course. We will always be friends.
Say goodbye to Arion for me.
I will.
This woman is a single mother who runs her own farm. She likes her wine strong.
You know me too well. Strong wine is the best wine.
We'll take the lamb with olives, please.
Oh, I love olives. I'm going to devour this meal. And then I'm going to devour you.
The pears sound delicious.
Homer called them gifts from the gods. But it's the honey that makes them truly divine. Tonight was perfect. You knew exactly what I wanted. Now, tell me what it is that you want.
Let me show you.
Arion! What's wrong? My God, what happened to you?
Bandits! They came and took everything. I tried to protect the house, but they were too big.
You shouldn't have tried to fight them. Anything they took can be replaced. But I can't replace you.
This wouldn't have happened if you had trained me to be a warrior.
It'll be all right. Just a few scratches.
Just a few scratches. He could have been killed.
You think I don't know that? Every time he leaves the house, I worry about him being killed. And every time he comes home, I'm just grateful he's alive.
You truly are one of the strongest people I know. You're right. He's safe now, and that's what matters.
Alexios, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia. And that if you felt the same,
Anais.
the fact that you listened to me and didn't teach Arion to fight shows me you're someone I can trust. I would love it if you stayed with us.
I care about you. And your son. But I'm a mercenary. It's what I do. Life on the farm just isn't for me. I'd stay with you. I would. But in all honesty, I just don't know what would happen to Varnavas if I left him alone on that ship. I love you, Anais. I've always loved you. But
I know. You always hated staying in one place. Couldn't wait to get off Kefalonia.
you were my favorite part of that island. But it's time for me to go.
I understand. Just know that whenever you are in Arcadia, you'll always be welcome here with open arms.